Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel 3 Techie. Today we will see how to download and install Python on our Windows 10 operating system. So first of all we need to open our browser and we need to navigate to our search engine google.com. Once we open the google.com we need to type there Python, and once you type the Python you can see the first link, that is Python from the python.org. We need to click that one, and once the link is open you can see an interface like this, and here we can see the download option here, and we have the option 3, we have the latest version 3.9.0, and in the while we scroll we can see here also the download section here. And while making the video, this is the latest version 3.9.0, and we will start the download tab. Once we click on the download tab we can see here the option download Python. Once you click there we can see is the Python 3.9.0.exe file save option. Once we click the save we can see start downloading that file. It will take some couple of seconds to download. Okay, now the Python 3.9.0.exe file is downloaded, and we will run that file now. Okay, just now we will just minimize the browser. Now we get a Python setup screen, and we have some two options there. We have the install now button and customize installation is there. So now this is the location where the Python is automatically by default get installed. So we'll choose some different location which is easier for us to navigate to the location. So we'll choose the customize installation. In the round we have the option to add Python 3.9.0 to path. If this option is selected, then only the Python will be added to the environmental variables. So before choosing installation we should check this option, and we will choose the custom installation. And once we choose the customized installation we will get some options here. I will choose this by all default. Once I press next we can see an option like this, and here we need to change the location where we need to install the application. I will click the browse option now, and we need to choose the easiest location where we need to install. So I will choose this drive F here, and in your case it will be C. And once I choose the drive, and we need to type which folder we need to install, and I will type here the Python. So I will install it in F drive in the Python folder, and we'll type the backslash, and in the Python folder I need to install Python 3.9.0. the version is 3.9.0, so I will type 390 so that I can understand which version of Python installed in my OS. I choose 390 because it's the version 390 is the version which I am installing, 3.9.0. so this is up to you whether you can give the option here. You can give the name as you like, and here we have some other options also. Here we can choose install for all users, and once we choose that option you can see that precompiled standard library, that option automatically get selected also. Okay, once we click the install option you can see the setup will start, and it will take some time to get installation to complete. Now we can see a message like this: setup was successful, and here we have the online tutorial. If we click there, we can get to online tutorial, and here now we can see a warning as disable path length limit. So once you click there, we'll get a confirmation to choose yes or no, and once we click yes, the warning will be gone, and now we can see the setup was successful, and we can close this window. So once we click on the start menu, we can see here the recently added section, the Python files, and here this is the Python 3.9 module, and here the IDE, and here the Python 3.9 manuals. And if we click on this expand button, we can see the Python 3.9 terminal also. So we will start with this idle IDE. So once we click the idle IDE, we can see this idle IDE window, and we'll print something here, as we'll type here print, and we'll type hello world, and we'll type hello world, and once we press enter, we can see here our result here, hello world. So here we have some other options also. So we will type in new file. For that file, we need to click the file, and we need to choose this new file, and we will type here also. We'll print something here also as hello world. We'll type here print, and we'll type hello world, and we can see we need to save this file. For that, we need to click on file and save, and it will choose the location where we need to save. And here in the desktop, we will type here as test, and so once we click on save, we can see in the desktop it will be saved as test.py, and we need to run by pressing the run, or we can press the F5 also. So we'll get the result here. So next we will see the Python terminal. For that, we will close this first. So we'll close this window also. So next we will open the Python terminal. We will click the start button, and we need to expand this, and we'll see this Python 3.9. and once we click here, we can see the Python terminal here, and here also let's print the hello world. So we'll type here print, and we'll type the hello world, and once we enter, we can see the result here, hello world is printed here. So we have tested this Python terminal also. So next we will check whether our Python is working from our command line or not. For that, we will type here cmd, and we'll choose the run. And once you open the command prompt, we will type here python hyphen version, and once we click enter, we can see the Python version here. The Python come with the pip installation, and we will type here the pip version. We will type here pip space hyphen version, and once we click enter, we'll get the pip version also. Pip is the Python package manager, which we will use whenever we want to use the external libraries on Python. And here we can type here the Python, and you will open our Python shell in our command prompt, and here we will print here also our hello world, and we will test here print hello world. And once we enter here, and we can see the result here. So the Python is getting running from our command prompt now. So we have three options to run the Python from in our Windows operating system, and so I hope you all understand the video, and hope this helps. Thanks for watching.